I think in Pakistan, most of the mothers, they throw the colostrum, which is very important. They throw it away, and they think that this is bad. This is yellowish. This is not good for the baby, and it's not. It may be harmful for the baby, so they throw it away. But we found a positive deviance role model mother-in-law who, instead of throwing it away, she told her daughter-in-law that give it to the baby because this is the first gift of God for the baby, and how can we refuse the first gift of the God? And that was a very important quotation which we use during the health education sessions, and we engage other mother-in-laws. What do you think about that? So, and then people were really surprised to know that. So we use this as one of the key message, and then it really helped to change the behaviors. And we learned after some time that majority of the people, they were giving colostrum to the babies. Another important thing is that in our part of the world, especially in Pakistan, when a newborn is born, within half an hour we have to give azan in the ear of the newborn to inform him that he is born in a Muslim family. So most of the people, they believe that the baby, when he is born, as she is born, is not clean. So they wash the baby within half an hour, which is very dangerous for the baby newborn, because hypothermia is one of the killer of the newborn. So we found a father, who when the baby was born, who asked the family, who told the family that okay, just clean the baby without washing, and I will azan in the ear of the baby. And then when we asked, when people ask, no, we have to wash it because it's not clean. Then what he said, no, baby is already clean because he's coming from the womb of the mother. So he was already clean there. And the second thing is that sometime because we hear azan 5 times a day from the mosque, and sometimes we are just walking, we are sitting, we are sleeping, we are eating, and sometimes we are in the washroom. So we don't need to be clean all the time. Same with the baby. And baby is already clean because coming from the womb of the mother. So this was a very important statement. Then what we did, we also, during the health education session, we also invited the religious leader to sit there and validate this information. So when he shared the behavior, there were people who asked questions, and then the religious leader was sitting there, and he also validated that yes, when you hear azan, sometimes you are walking, sometimes you are doing things, you are working, so it is okay. So this is how we try to address those issues which were related to the culture, to the tradition, and to the religious, but in a way which did not threaten the mobilization process, in a way that even strengthened the mobilization process. So as you know that in Pakistan especially, pregnancy and delivery is considered a female domain. So only mother-in-law is in charge of all the things, and the men are totally, they are kept away, and they keep themselves away because they think, oh, this is female business. But during the process, we found an excellent positive deviant person, a role model. He was a father, and he was very excited when he learned that he will be becoming a father, after 9 months. So from the very beginning, he started preparing something for the delivery, because he knew that delivery is a risk, and there should be something already prepared in advance, that if something happens, they could have enough money to take the mother to the health facility. So he started chipping in some money, he started saving some money, and at the 9th month he had enough money. Another very interesting thing what he does is that usually when there is a delivery, people, they even, sometimes they are playing with their friends, and sometimes they just keep, their routines, like if they're working, they just go to the office. But what he did, he didn't go anywhere. He was waiting for that day, and that day he went to call the traditional birth attendant, and when she came, to his home, he did 2 things. He already had bought a new clean razor blade, and also he had a soap. So he gave the blade to the traditional birth attendant and said, make sure that only use this blade to cut the cord. most of the people, we learned that they were using bamboo stick to cut the cord, because bamboo stick, cutting cord with the bamboo stick is traditional way of doing things, and they feel that this is the better way and the baby will heal soon. But this was the first deviant, positive deviant, who said, no, this is very important that the cord is cut with the new razor blade so that there's no infection. And the second thing, he told to the traditional birth attendant before she was entering the room that please, you have to wash your hand in front of me. I really want to see. He was very assertive, and that was something different. People, they do not do that, and they do not dare to do that, because traditional birth attendants are very, senior, kind of a person in the village. So then she washed the hands, and then she went and entered the room, and then she did and used the new and clean razor blade. So these were really interesting positive deviance behavior, which we, after learning, then we shared with other community member for the next 1 year. And after the year, when we did the evaluation and survey, we found some significant changes in using antenatal care practices, postpartum care practices, using new clean blade to cut the cord, and also giving colostrum to the newborn baby.